time for NBA 2K TV. And this week we have winning tips, so you can be an elite defender in NBA 2K19. Get the latest info from the neighborhood, and of course, your top plays.
What's going on, 2K fans? It's Scott O'Gallagher here, and today we are going to make you a better defender, so keep it locked right here, and let's get it started. Our first step to improving you as a defender, we're going to lock down our off-ball defense. When we're playing defense off-ball, the most important thing, the initial thing that you're taught at the most elementary level, is we got to have a concept of our man-ball line. That means as we're in our defensive stance, one hand's got our man and the other hand has got the basketball. You've got to be able to see both. The easiest way to do that is just draw a line from your man to the basketball. You need to be able to see both and be below that line.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Okay.
So I ended up getting on the phone. Don't be surprised.
Hello and welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports.
That's all good. I'm used to
it.
Really?
What?
Our game tonight featuring the Portland Trailblazers as they go up against the Thunder out in Oklahoma City. A lot of W's recently for this Oklahoma City team. They've been on a tremendous run, and we're deep enough into the season now to know that it's no mirage. These guys definitely for real. You know who I'm looking forward to watching tonight?
I would not know.
How about C.J. McCollum?
Okay.
Low-rated high school recruit. Comes out of a small college. But Shaq. This guy can flat out play.
Man, great young combo guard. Offensively, he can do it all, Ernie.
He's a very tricky defender, meaning he's got long arms. He's able to reach in when you don't think he's able to get to basketballs. Dangerous on and off the ball.
You guys fun to watch, and that's it for us. Thanks for tuning in.
There you go.
Improve your game, have fun, meet new friends, and make the NBA players. Stop by the fans business table and pick up a free brochure. A reminder that you can still join us for any upcoming games. Order your tickets online or at the
Oklahoma City, land of the Thunder, in a fine Western Conference battle here at the Chesapeake Energy Arena. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by the talented analyst tandem of Greg Anthony. And David Aldridge is standing by for our pregame report. David, good evening.
Well, the fans wanted it, and it's now happened. AI will be in the dunk contest at All-Star Weekend. Now, you remember that dunk that went viral jump-started his career, so maybe a little poetic justice here. Now, I asked him if there was anyone he would turn to for advice, and he said, there's a guy named Flying Dragon who I played against. One of the best dunkers I've ever seen. Guys?
Great stuff as always, DA. Thanks. I know the fans were clamoring for AI to enter the contest.
Yeah, well, I mean, we've seen what he can do in game situations, and definitely impressive. I mean, with a clear runway. and all the time in the world, I am sure AI will leave us speechless with what he's able to pull off.
And right around this time of the year, some teams spending long stretches on the road. Chris, that's difficult. It's got to be tough, I would assume, for players to deal with that, teams to deal with that.
It does get tough. Long road trips, travel, you're staying home from your family, you haven't seen your family and your friends, but I tell you what it does as a team. Coaches love it because it builds camaraderie, it builds chemistry. Now you have time to go to the movies and hang out with guys on your team at a restaurant or just hanging out. And what does that do? It brings you a little bit closer together because now you're building a relationship that's not based on basketball. These long road trips allow you to be together, to get to understand and know each other in ways maybe you haven't before. And believe me, it's been many times on the court. I've joked with the guy on my team about something that had nothing to do with the game, and it brought us to even play harder because we had an inside joke about something else. Who wouldn't want to play with their friends, right? Who wouldn't want their friends to challenge them? And that's the type of relationships you build on these long road trips.
We got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. On the court for the Trailblazers, Lillard the 1 with McCollum at the 2. Brook Lopez is out there with Aminu, and it's Turner in at the 3 slot. They get a hand on it. The shot comes out. George with the defensive effort. The Beast passes to Beast. Here's the Beast, covered by Lillard. No good from the Beast. Here's the Trailblazers with the ball. Their last meeting was in Oklahoma City, where they were unable to fight off the Thunder.
Really a resounding loss the last time they matched up. They got absolutely manhandled on the boards.
Yeah, and I'll be interested to see how they respond. I mean, they lost the physical battle badly. I'm sure that's still in their minds.
Chris, I don't think Damian Lillard will ever be accused of lacking confidence. He'll tell you about how great he is all the time.
And that isn't a knock. I mean, all top NBA players need to believe that. Lillard has said he feels he deserves to be all NBA. Sometimes it just feels like he's looking to be disrespected, just so he can use it as motivation during the season.
Wasted no time on that one.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland. They come into this one following the loss to the Mavericks.
And you know what? They were giving away points, missing at the line. A big factor in the outcome.
I mean, come on. How are you going to win on the road if you can't capitalize what's being handed right to you?
And for the Western Conference, we have a chance now to recognize our Player of the Week, the Beast.
He's been absolutely electric for his team. The way he's been able to finish plays and just take a hold of the offense at that off-guard spot is more than deserving of recognition.
And Lillard gets to McCollum. Back to Lillard. Pass to Turner. Just 5 to shoot. Here is Lillard. Fires the 3. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
No good from the Beast.
His percentage from the field is not very strong this quarter.
Lillard outside. The pass to Turner. Dishes it to Lopez. And George gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first.
No flow to their offense at all yet. I mean, just 1 for 5 from the floor to start the game.
Shots good from the Beast. Since AI came into the league, there has always been chatter if he's the best sharpshooter or not. Well, come All-Star Weekend, he'll have a chance to prove that he's the best.
And I'm just so glad that he's going to be a part of the three-point contest. The entire group of shooters is impressive, but he's got to be one of the favorites to come away with the win.
Stolen by George. And now the fast break. Westbrook with the ball. And the shot is good from the Beast. The Beast's got 8 points. Trailblazers trail by 4. Here is Lillard. He's coming off a 22-point game against the Mavericks in Dallas.
Yeah, but it wasn't all about himself. He also did a great job at creating for his teammates. So many assists tonight.
Westbrook with it. A 14-point game for him in the win against the Rockets in Houston. It's Beasley on the wing. Passes it to the Beast. In the hoop for his fourth field goal. 4 for 7 shooting and looking for more.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Stolen. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
And Lillard kicks to McCullough. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City, coming into this having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
And we all know in a hostile environment, always tough, but they were the better team on that night.
I absolutely love the fire they showed on the road. You really could tell they wanted that.
And Adams with the slam.
Love the attitude of Westbrook. Continues to improve at running the offense and finding ways to create opportunities for his teammates.
And that was an unleashed chaos moment indeed. What a spectacular play. Sponsored by Under Armour Hover Habit. Lopez, count it. Lopez has got his first 2 points of the night.
He lives for these type of battles with the boards. Doesn't matter which end of the floor it is either.
Westbrook passes to the Beast. Westbrook scanning the floor. The shot's good from the Beast. The Beast's got 12 points in the game.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
And Lillard kicks to McCullough. Pass to Aminu. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCullough.
McCullough is always aware. Fantastic skipping the ball over to the open man. Well, Portland, as a franchise, they seem to be in a tough spot. I mean, they've had some bad luck with draft picks, and at the same time, they've lost some free agents to other organizations. I mean, they're too talented to go full rebuild, not with their stars, but they're still missing a piece or two from really being a danger in the West come playoff time.
Lillard against Westbrook.
A real struggle to shoot the ball in that first quarter.
And it's Lillard missing. Westbrook passes to the Beast. Back to Westbrook. Oklahoma City moving it around. Pass to the Beast. The tray. Good on the three-point shot. 15 points in the game. Chris, for the Blazers, as you mentioned, you worry they'll continue to remain static in the West.
Yeah, I do, because they're too good to rebuild. And right now, you know, it seems like they're not an elite team and they're not a bad team. So how do you figure it out? And it reminds me a little bit of the Hawks about a decade ago. They were always a playoff threat, but never about that next stage. Hopefully the Blazers can shake things up to get them where they need to go.
Lillard on top. He's covered by Westbrook, and the basket by McCollum.
You got to appreciate the confidence of McCollum. He isn't scared of going down in the paints amongst the trees.
It's stolen by Aminu. It's McCollum on the wing. Coming in off a 10-point game his last outing. Kicks to Lillard. McCollum with the ball. Now defended by the Beast. Shot clock at 6. And C.J. McCollum, another 3. And now just a 4-point Oklahoma City lead. The 3 from George. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. George has got himself on the board with 3 there. Lillard against Westbrook. Lillard finds McCollum. Shoots from the elbow. And again, it's Portland converting.
Oh, he's been dominant this quarter. I mean, he's determined to prevent the lead from getting any bigger.
Westbrook passes to the Beast. And it's George missing. And so it's Turner with it. He brings it up for Portland. It's a 5-point game. 2 points. That one goes.
You better play up on Lillard at all times, especially when the pass is coming his way. You got to know he's ready to shoot once he catches it.
Buries it from three-point range.
Another one. Man, he's just gotten into a great rhythm out there.
Part of this falls on the defense. I mean, you know he's hot. You'd like to force someone else to shoot the basketball.
And Portland again with the bucket.
Yeah, Kevin, such a smart play. Lillard willing to take the jumper from the mid-range.
The Thunder leading by 4. Here's the Beast. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
And a lot of scoring here early on. This is the type of game that fans love to see.
And the type of game that many coaches hate. Very little defense being played.
Called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over.
Well, you think back to a time when people wondered if Westbrook was too aggressive playing with KD. They said Russ was taking too many shots. No questions anymore. Westbrook is the man in OKC.
And a new group getting ready for Oklahoma City. Nerlens Noel checks in for Steven Adams. Patterson comes in for Michael Beasley. Robertson, he's checked in for George. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Russell Westbrook. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Zach Collins checked in for Amin. Harkless comes in for Evan Turner. Seth Curry, he's checked in for C.J. McCollum. And it's Patrick Beverly in for Damian Lillard. And for Westbrook, winning the MVP and averaging a triple-double for an entire season. Greg, how much does he have left to prove?
Well, it's all about winning. We know Russ can take over a game. We know he can make his teammates better. How much better and how far they get in the playoffs? That's the real question.
Now the pass to Patterson. Here's the Beast. Lopez covering. Passes it to the Beast. Misses the 3. Trailblazers trail by 5. Pass to Curry. A floater. The rebound by Patterson. Guys, some great passing from him.
Yeah, everybody's touching it, and you're starting to see the assists pile up because the rhythm is on display offensively. That's a dozen straight points coming off the trip.
Schroeder against Beverly. And the rejection by Noel. Here's the Beast. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. When you were playing on the road, obviously the fans would yell things and, you know, try to get under your skin. C-Web, do you remember any instance when it really bothered you and took effect?
Maybe when I would go home and play for the Pistons, I'd see some fan in the green and white, and maybe Steve Smith, my partner, paid to be there. But, you know, the Michigan State fans, you know, go through but that type of thing. Or in Ohio, it's very funny, you know, in Ohio, if they want to do if they want to get the crowd pumped up. All they do is put Dick Michigan him up there, and the crowd will go crazy and boo. So Ohio usually puts people in Ohio State and Cleveland. They always,
Collins passes to Lillard, and he banks in the layup. Lillard's got 8.
Well, it's easy to appreciate Lillard. Fantastic at powering through the D and nailing the shots.
Oklahoma City leading by 11. Paul George is out there with Beasley. And it's the Beast. And then there's Steven Adams. And it's Westbrook in at the 1. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder.
And you can see how this game is going. I mean, put a body on somebody.
Man, this is what happens when you get discouraged. Sometimes it just affects every part of your game.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Thanks, Kevin. The Beast in the last matchup against the Rockets lit up the floor. Just an incredible number of points, and he got those points as he always does, knocking down shots from beyond the arc. When you look at the stat sheet, he was mind-blowing. It's hard to imagine he can follow it up tonight with that same level of production. Kevin, we'll see.
David, appreciate the report. He was a one-man show in that game.
And, you know, it'll be interesting to see how much that took out of him. I mean, he'll have a hard time putting up anything even close to those numbers here tonight.
I mean, well, it should have taken all the energy out of him. Should have taken something out of him, Greg. I mean, he pushed the envelope in every way that night. He was unreal.
And it's the Trailblazers on the break. And Turner kicks to Lillard. Portland no good that time either. Oklahoma City leading by 13. Pass to the Beast. Quick shot there, and it's off target.
And after that great first quarter from three-point range, he has finally come back to earth.
They grab their own miss, and it's sent back by George. And it's out of bounds. They say last touch by Adams. On defense, Oklahoma City. This is the most they've led by, 13 points.
Well, he has to work harder to get a good high percentage look. I mean, he's been taking some bad shots out.
To the inside, the Beast. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. The Beast's got 28 points for the game.
Well, he's reason number 1 there in front. I mean, his shooting has been almost flawless.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And a wide open look for McCollum. Sinks the three-pointer. McCollum's got 14 points for the game.
Oh, and when McCullough's got it going, you got to keep getting him the rock. An incredible player who continues to get better.
Gets the three-pointer to fall. And the Thunder lead by 15.
Continuing to push the action and build this lead.
And you see he's not worried about what's on the scoreboard. He just wants to go ham each possession.
Doesn't go that time. And Oklahoma City will go with it the other way.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
The shot's good from the Beast.
And even after all those three-pointers he hit in that first quarter, it looks like the D still didn't learn its lesson as they've left him open for another one.
From 13, and he connects with the jumper. 16 points for C.J. McCollum.
McCullough is a sniper from the middle where he is on the court.
The Beast passes to Beasley. Stolen by Collins. Lillard with no one around. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. And here's George. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. There's the dish to Adams. To the paint. Here's the Beast. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. The Beast's got 33.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Lillard outside. And here's McCollum for 3. The Thunder pull it in.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
He dialed that one up from long distance. That's 36 points for the Beast. Jerry Stotts, the head coach for the Blazers, he has earned the trust of this roster.
Yeah, you talk to the players on his team, Kevin. They believe in the system that he runs. He is always willing to give players a chance to earn minutes and is up front with them. Playing under Stotts, you know that if you work hard and improve, he'll take notice and adjust the rotations accordingly.
Releases. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. George has got 3 assists in the game. And for the Trailblazers, they're shooting 43% for the game. And Lillard kicks to McCollum. Here's Aminu. He has 5. And the basket by Lillard.
Love seeing Lillard work it in close. I mean, he has the skills to convert at a high rate.
It's Oklahoma City. They're on a 17-7 run. And it's Beasley in the corner. To the middle. Here's the Beast. And the layup's good off the glass. The Beast's got 40 points.
Well, this is a different ball game without his scoring. He's been Mr. Reliable at the offense.
McCollum outside. Hands it from downtown.
And he's on a good pace here from three-point range. Made 1 in the first, 2 more here in the second. It seems like with more to come.
Westbrook passes to the Beast. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Trailblazers trail by 20. Down low. Here's Collins. Also Westbrook with the rebound.
And offensively, they've gotten stuck on the perimeter, falling in love with the jumper.
The shot's good from the Beast.
The entire offense has revolved around him today, and that's been the perfect game plan.
Trailblazers shooting in the second quarter around 42%. And Michael Beasley picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
And that's foul number 2. And maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Noel's checked in, and the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Lopez is checked in. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Harkless is checked in for Portland. Patrick Beverly comes in for Lillard. There's 42 seconds left now here in the second.
And that's the tough part of trying to keep him on the floor. Now he picks up that 3rd foul. And we've seen just how incredible McCollum can be when he is feeling it. One of the few guards in the league who gets everything to fall when his shot is on. It's why he can just erupt with huge scoring nights at any given time.
Dennis Schroeder's checked in for the Thunder. Seth Curry, he's checked in for the Trailblazers.
Simply one of the best shooting performances you are ever going to see. A 3-point barrage.
McCollum outside. Takes the 3. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. McCollum's got 13 points now in the quarter.
3 triples for him this quarter, 4 overall.
Here's the Beast. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Schroeder's got his 3rd assist on the night.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the 3-point shot.
And that's a foul called on the Beast. That will get him his 4th foul of the game, and due to the bonus, we'll head to the line for 2.
Oh, no, he's the last guy you want to put on the line. You can just about book the point.
And so it's Oklahoma City rolling along with a 27-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. The 3-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. And we've got more NBA action on 2. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive. The Beast, he's checked in for the Thunder. The Thunder shooting their 7th free throw attempt here.
Find the lane. Find the lane. Good shot.
And the free throw, no good.
And Steven Adams came into this league at 19 already a physical specimen and has only gotten stronger. Just a bruising presence down low.
Here's who Terry Stotts is starting the second half with. At the 2, it's McCollum with Turner at the 3. Al Farouk Amino is out there with Brook Lopez. And it's Lillard in at the 1 spot. Kicks it to McCollum. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. 29 points for C.J. McCollum. And plenty of bumping and elbowing inside as ever. Steven Adams strong enough, though, to come out on top of that battle.
Yeah, not shy at all about contact. Grew up the youngest of 18 children. He had to hit above his weight for over a decade. Now he's got the upper hand.
Now the pass to Aminu. Back to McCollum from the arc. And it's out of bounds. The Trailblazers able to retain possession here. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter.
Having a little bit of trouble at the start of the half. Only 1 for 4 from the field.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
It's tipped. George finds Beasley. Oklahoma City moving it around. 4 on the clock. Westbrook passes to the Beast. Lopez with the steal. To the middle. Here's Turner. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Oh, Kevin, you got to respect the strength of Turner. He's always had outstanding body control, and he's always been a threat to bury the shot and get the foul.
Passes to the Beast from deep 3-point range. Down low. And that one is hammered home.
And you can see it. They're in a nice rhythm in terms of shooting. It's been that way the entire second half.
Yeah, they've come out of the break with an eye toward efficiency. One of the advantages they hold in this game.
Over in the corner, Turner. Floats one. He lays it in. Turner's got 7.
Love how fast Turner gets the floater off, not allowing the D to get any time to react.
Pass to the Beast. From deep. Good. He hits again. 60 points. This guy cannot be stopped.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
McCollum outside. He dishes it to Aminu. And Lillard kicks to McCollum. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. That's now 32 points for C.J. McCollum. There's the lob to Adams. Great communication on the alley-oop.
No hesitation at all on the alley-oop. Saw his teammate with a pass to the hoop, and bang, lobbed it right up there for him to finish.
And he was ready for it when he elevated and made the catch. Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. And Russell Westbrook, he is a standard bearer for the Jordan brand with his own signature shoe, Greg. Few players have ever been as competitive as Michael Jordan, but you think Westbrook may be in that conversation?
No doubt about it. The similarities don't. The surreal athleticism, the will to dominate, and that fight, finding grudges to motivate them to their highest level. I think there's a kinship in how MJ and Russ approach the game.
Robertson, he's checked in for Paul George. Here's Aminu. Offensive rebound. Lillard. Westbrook with the block. And he recovers it. And it's McCollum in the corner. Sinks the three-pointer. McCollum's got 35 in the game.
After a sensational first half from beyond the arc, he's not slowing down here in the second. That's his 3rd three-pointer since halftime.
And here's Aminu. He brings it up for the Trailblazers. Turner finds McCollum. It's hauled in by Adams. Adams has got his 8th rebound here tonight. And the pass to the Beast. Inside. Adams' shot is good. Adams has got 5 points in the quarter.
Indicative of what we've seen tonight. One team being the aggressor, the other failing to react.
You know the saying, numbers don't lie. You can see it up there on the scoreboard.
Knocks it loose. Over in the corner, Lillard. A 3 from McCollum, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Lillard's got assist number 8 now on the night. Oklahoma City has gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. And another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Kicks to McCollum. Pass to Aminu. Three-pointer, Lillard. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Passes it to the Beast. And again for three. He's really sniping them from outside.
Locked in, feeling confident in that three-point shot.
Cullen passes to Turner. To the paint. Here's Lopez. Pass to the Beast. Dishes it to Adams. Down low. Here's the Beast. And yes, another basket. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
The Trailblazers have gone 7 of 13 in the third quarter so far. Just above 50%. Lillard scanning the floor. Trying to get open is Lopez. McCollum, no good. On offense, here are the Thunder. To the middle, here's the Beast. Yet another bucket.
And that's 70.
He's unbelievable.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
And Lillard kicks to McCollum. Aminu, the pass to McCollum. Here's the Beast. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Lopez has got 4 rebounds in this game. A different look for Oklahoma City. Nerlens Noel checks in for Steven Adams. And it's Patterson in for Beasley. And then for the Trailblazers, Harkless comes in for Al-Farouq Aminu. And it's Patrick Beverly in for Turner. To the inside, here's the Beast. And yes, another basket.
What a game. That's 72 points.
He's been simply, Greg, sensational throughout this one. And for the Trailblazers, they're shooting it well here in the third, about 50%. Here's McCollum. Portland again missing.
Something affected him on that shot, and it wasn't the defense.
Westbrook passes to the Beast. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook.
Wow, what a sensational quarter from him. And as long as they have this lead, I'd keep going to him again and again and again and again.
Now here's Harkless. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Clock at 6. Trying to get something going. Westbrook pulls it in.
Yeah, really frustrating right now. They just can't seem to stem the tide here.
Yeah, going up against the big run, trying to mount one of your own. I mean, it's exhausting and takes a tremendous amount of energy here.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off. Three-pointer,
Lillard trains the three-pointer. Lillard's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Trailblazers. The pass to the Beast. And another one falls. Amazing.
81 on the night. Channeling his inner Mamba right now.
There is no slowing this guy down. He is on fire. And Lillard kicks to Lopez. His three-pointers off the mark.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
No good from the Beast.
And truth is, though he misses that one, it's a shot he normally makes.
Let's not lie. He has the skills to do it. We've seen that, but you still like to work for something closer.
See, Webb, there are guys that bring it every night. It doesn't depend on a game or a teammate or a play or whatever. Every night they bring it out. Great consistency. I know you have a lot of players that you admire in that regard.
Definitely, I admire their pride, their heart, the attention to detail, passion for the game, the Kawhi Leonards, the Chris Pauls. LeBron James, of course, Kevin Durant. So many players put their heart on the line every night. You love seeing it.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Schroeder's checked in. Zach Collins checked in for Portland. Curry comes in for Lillard. And there's the call on Curry. That's his third foul of the game. Alex Abrinas is checked in for Russell Westbrook. Collins against Patterson to the inside. Here's the Beast. From 8 feet away, he drops it in.
A big night for him. Most points in the game, and they just cannot figure out a way to stop him.
And here's Curry, who brings it up for Portland. He kicks it to Lopez. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Curry. Deep 2 from Beverly. And it's off the back rim. No good. The Thunder shooting has been out of this world. 74% from the field. Here's Patterson, and he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. And there's the call. Portland the foul. This is his first trip to the line tonight. That free throw good from Patterson. This season, C-Web, the league implemented rules for resting starters. Has that had any effect, in your opinion, so far?
I'm not a big fan of it. I think that this should be something that's held in the locker room, that if you're a player and you're hurt or if you're tired, that you and your coach should be able to talk about it and definitely manage your body the way that a coach should. But I don't think that this should be something that's just out on the table that I can take a rest day. It's just never been in the game. This is a new precedent. But I do love what the commissioner and the NBA has tried to do is address the issue, because it was getting out of hand, resting players, especially on national televised game. If I'm a fan and I'm coming there to watch my favorite player and you're not playing there tonight, and I've saved up for these tickets for months, gotten good grades, done everything my dad has said to do, and he's taking me to the game and you don't show up?
Yeah.
Oh, man, that's a big deal.
It's sad. We've got the beast. Nerlens Noel is out there with Patrick Patterson. Then there's Dennis Schroeder. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Curry kicks to Turner from 11 feet away. Thunder with the rebound. The Beast's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. On deep. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Lopez has got 7 rebounds in the game. Curry finds Beverly. Lopez outside. Over Noel. Lopez, no luck.
Off target with his what? Pretty good look from mid-range.
Here's Schroeder. Banked in off the glass. Schroeder's got 4 this quarter.
Look at this. I like this. Team basketball. Keeping the ball moving until they find the right shot.
Outside Turner. Knocked loose. Lopez with the ball. Now guarded by Noel. Out of bounds. Oklahoma City takes possession. Here's what Oklahoma City's schedule is looking like. On Thursday, they'll face off against Anthony Davis and the New Orleans Pelicans. Then on Friday, they'll be matching up against Rudy Gobert and the Utah Jazz.
And for that game against the Kings, it's the second game of a back-to-back, and you know they're going to be feeling the effects of it. Playing that much basketball in that short amount of time really takes a toll.
For the Trailblazers, Swanigan, he's checked in for Lopez. Jake Layman comes in for Evan Turner. And Stauskas subbed in for Patrick Beverly. Schroeder passes to the Beast. Kicks it to Noel. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. The shot's good from the Beast.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the 4th quarter. Pass to Aminu. Here's Swanigan. The feed to Kirk. And stolen by Noel. Passes to the Beast. And another one.
90. A legendary performance.
We'll be talking about this one, Greg, for a long, long time. Curry kicks to Layman. Compared to when you were playing, C-Web, how have the baseline skill requirements for the 4s and the 5s, the power forwards and the centers, changed, do you think, the most?
The ability to stretch the floor. It's a lot more emphasis on mobility, especially at the defensive end. And I don't think you can have a player who is a specialist anymore in the game. I played with some great defenders. Ben Wallace,
Yet another bucket.
He is simply unconscious here tonight. Nobody can stop him right now.
GA, the points keep coming, and he's climbing up that scoring ladder. Third on the list, well in sight. Here's Curry. Sinks that one from the post. Now Schroeder. Pass to the Beast. And a miss there on the triple. The Trailblazers have gone just 2 of 8 in this fourth quarter. The final quarter not treating them well so far. Curry passes to Swanigan. He kicks it to Aminu. The pass to Layman. Here's Swanigan. He's covered by Noel. And that one misses from Layman. Oklahoma City's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. To the paint. Here's the Beast. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Yeah, nice, strong finish there. Nearly a 3-point opportunity.
Chris, we hear the word switchability. About the importance of having guys who can.
Warm.
Huh?
I'm warm.
I know.
Nothing like ice.
Defend multiple positions.
It's so important because it allows for flexibility with your matchups. You can avoid being forced into mismatches. So you definitely need players like that. However, Kev, I think that the NBA is going switchability crazy. You shouldn't switch everything. Switching on defense should only be if the coach wants to take a player out the game or if it's just needed at the last second. Usually communication is the key because there are no new plays under the sun. You see the play coming and developing it, and if you can communicate, that's usually when you don't need to switch. I think coaches have lost trust in players' willingness to communicate, and switching has become kind of a lesser of 2 evils, I guess you could say. And I hope we get away from as much switching as we do because it puts guys in totally wrong position.
Good, another from 3.
And all game long, the threes have been pouring in for him. There is no stopping his shot.
And this is already a game he'll never forget. He's trying to make it a game that the world never forgets. Layman kicks to Swanigan. Pass to Layman. They need this. Portland again missing. Oklahoma City's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on 3-point attempts here in the fourth. Here's the Beast. And again for 3.
And with that made 3, he now stands alone for 3rd most threes in a single game.
He's been locked in, and it's been lights out for him all game long, DA. What a shooting performance. Poked away. Outside Curry. Deep. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And Oklahoma City will go with it the other way. Here's the Beast. Connects again.
And that score moves him up in the record books yet again.
He now stands, Greg, alone for 2nd place for points. What an unbelievable night. And Aminu kicks to Layman. Here's Swanigan. Adams defending, and there's the foul. That's on Steven Adams. That's foul number 2 for him. Alex Abrinas is checked in for the Thunder. Markless is checked in for the Trailblazers. Yep, it counts.
That's a perfect setup. Solid screen, defender can't avoid it. Opens up a clear path to the bucket.
Passes it to the Beast. Back to Abrinas. Here's the Beast. Swanigan pulls it in.
You can't be missing shots like that in the post.
So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
So my old coach used to tell me about these sandwiches, and man, I feel like I could go for one of those right now, you know what I'm saying? I'm sore.
Hey, AI. Guys in the studio have a few questions for you.
Oh, cool.
Right this way.
Thanks, Charlie.
Yeah.
I'm gonna laugh when you shit your.
Thank you.
Hey, this is Shaq. I got to give you credit. You're playing like an old school big man tonight. Dominating on the glass, in the paint, communicating with your teammates. Talk about your approach heading into this game.
Well, Shaq, Coach is always telling us how important it is to battle on the glass. That's something that falls on the shoulders of big men on this team. You know, I just tried to come in with a hungry attitude, not give up on any single play, and that applies to both scoring and rebounding. I thought as a team we did a good job in both areas tonight.
Ernie Kinley, I love this kid.
Love you too, Shaq. Thanks, man. See ya.